Okay, so hello everyone, this is your caster Delta Plays and welcome to the exhilarating BGMI tournament presented by Jubilant Divine Esports and proudly powered by Hills Festival. 16 dynamic teams are set to engage in intense battle of vying for the ticket to the glory of Hills Festival and lucrative prize fund. Join us in this participants showcase their skills in the three thrilling matches, each filled with adrenaline pumping to moments and fierce competitions. Don't miss the chance to witness the gaming experience and celebrate the spirit of victory of our extraordinary tournament. So today's matches are as of follow-up. We'll be starting from Sandhawk, then we'll be shifting to the Miramar, and then we'll have a fan favorite map, which is going to be Erangel. So three matches back to back we will be witnessing today's on our stream. So as of now, we have the slot list. As you can see, the teams which will be thriving for this tournament battle. We will be facing Atom Esports, Black Warrior, NSG Officials, Joe I Double X, UCV Empire, NSG Esports, Joe I, Evil Eye Champion, Evil Eye Gaming, Champion Esports, UCV Augusta, JD Esports, Volume 0, and we have Dark Army, Real Troublemakers, and then at last but not the least, we have Rising Strong Esports. So we have our 16 teams as of now, and we will be witnessing these teams facing each other in this fierce competition of three matches back to back in this channel. We will be seeing up. Don't miss out the actions and do subscribe to the channel who are new to this channel. Do like and also share this link with your team and with your friends so that they also get the chance to witness this fierce tournament. And point system, as a follow-up, we have the officials point systems, which is commonly used. First position will be getting 15 points, second position will be getting 12 points, third position will be getting 10 points, fourth position will be getting 8 points, and fifth position they will be getting 6 points, eighth position will get 4 points, and seventh placing will be getting 2 points, and from 6 to 12 respectively they will be getting 1 points, and then we have 13 to 25 they will be getting zeros, and for each kill points, that is elimination points, we will have 1 points for one elimination. So as of now, these were all the placement positions, and we have the kills points in front of you. Let's see who will be facing which team as of the start of now. On your screen we will be showing few in a moment, we'll be showing the flight path as of now, and we will be showing the teams who will be going to face each other in the Sandhawk map. So be ready, because the Sandhawk map, as of we know that this is very small map, and definitely if the area is small, the compact, however the compact the area is, the fighting experience enhances, because we will be having a lot of multiple drop clashes, which is very common in Sandhawk. And as of now, let's see. The teams are getting ready, the players are getting ready to fight with each other in this map. And don't forget, as of now, as I said, do like this video, share this with your friends so that they can also enjoy the experience we brought you. The Hills Festival, right up from their Survivor Symphony is going on, and we'll be having back to back three matches. And from management team, on the behalf of management team, I apologize you guys for a slight delay, as we were expected to start the match from 6 but right now we have been delayed by around 1 hour. But on the behalf of management, apologies. But as of now, we'll be starting the match as soon as possible. Stay tuned, and we'll be getting back into the actions very soon. So I will be introducing teams again to you guys. The teams are as follows: starting up from Atom Esports, and then we have Black Warrior, and then we have NSG Officials, I, Joe Y Double X UCV Empire, NSG Esports, Joe Y, Evil Eye Gaming, and we have Champions Esports UCV Augusta, JD Esports, and we know that the winners of Meghalaya Battle Quest we happened the winners of them JD Esports as well joining the lobby. Volume Zero, Dark Army, Real Troublemakers, and Rising Strong Esports. So this 16 teams will be facing each other in the Sandhawk map, which we are going to start very soon into the actions. And as of now, the 16 teams will be facing each other in three back-to-back matches, and we'll have to see the best of three matches. The point systems already declared. Those point systems will be in action to count the winners and the teams who will be going to face out. So as of now, we have on our screens the match has already begun, and we have on the screens going up to the height in the area, the slot number 4, which is Black Warriors into the actions. And Black Warriors, we can see that I think there are some drop clashes into the area. We'll have to see if there are particular drop clashes. But as of now, I can see in the close proximity there is none team, but only team 4, which is Black Warrior, looting up the Hathin areas. And don't worry about the loot as of now, as we said that this is going to be a Sandhawk matches. The loots are pretty much very adequate, but I think there is some drop clashes. Yes, I can see the team 17 into the action, which is real troublemakers. So early on clashes, which is very common into the Sandhawk matches. As we can see, team 17 back into the actions, taking up the fight with team 4, which is Black Warrior. And we can see DI 4127, he is taking a TPP angle, and as I can see, he is having a very guns which is very lethal into the close areas actions, because he has UMP in his hand and also the DBS. So close range battle with with this player is going to be very fun. But let's see who takes up the first knock, who brings the entry frag, and then we can see the teams into the actions. But we have Black Warrior and we have Real Troublemakers. Both the teams are into a drop clash in the Hathin areas, but we'll be switching POVs to Real Troublemakers as well, and let's see from their POV as what they are trying to do. But NSG officials, NSG esports as well, they are into the trouble, because as you can see in the camp areas, camp alpha areas, there are some particular drop clashes as well. And as of now, the MF from the NSG esports, he is taking a TPP angle. Can he get some frags? We'll see to it, but it is going to be a very tough scenario. Two players into the action, they are fiercely entering to the compound, but he will have to maintain that TPP angle. I think this is a 1v4 scenario, or I think this is the 1v2 scenario. He is into the action. Let's see if he can bring some knocks. He took up the shots. The ADS has opened, but I think he will be taken down into back to the actions. Excuse right now has been taken down, and this is the early blow for NSG Esports. And I think all the players from NSG Esports, they are backing off. I think this is a very good uh, decisions as of now, because I think there is multiple drop clashes. I think 3 teams have taken the drop into the camp alpha areas, and this is not looking good for the team, because I think the max the team which can hold into this areas are 2 teams, but if there are 3 drop clashes into the same areas, I think looting is going to be very much problematic. So a good decision by NSG Esports. They backed off from the fight. They will be looting the side areas, the northern areas. As you can say, the northwestern areas of camp alpha. They will loot out the guns, and then they will see if they are willing to take the fights. But team 6, which is I, and I think as their name suggested, they will have to show the actions, because the I means a good spotting areas and all. And I can see in the burst fires from M416 with no scopes. Let's see if he if he got some connections or as of now. But there are multiple drop clashes. We have 13 teams. I mean 16 teams joined, but 3 teams in the first, you can say that we have only 1 or 2 minutes into the game, and 3 teams have already been disqualified. This is looking very intense lobby, because as of now, as I said, this is the first 2 minutes of the game, and 3 teams have already been disqualified. So I think there are a lot of drop clashes happened, because as we have 46 players remaining and 13 teams, but team 6 here as of now, they are also going to the battle camp alpha areas. They have, as of now, they have acquired one finishing points. They have got off energy esports. They took down one player, finished it off, and secured a 1 point for themselves. But let's see if team 6 is getting onto the hunt for different teams as well, or not, or team 6. I think they're finding out the players because they have a slight hint that there are a lot more players into the actions, but we'll have to see if there are more team or more players in the camp alpha areas or not. But as I can see on the map, the NSG esports, they are not very far away from this fight. But let's see if they are going to retaliate or if they are going to take a redemption with the team 6 or not. But definitely an early blow is never good. Team 17 into the actions, we can see real troublemakers. They had also drop clashes with the team 4, which was Black Warrior and team 17 real troublemakers. They both are into the drop clashes in the Hatin area, and we'll have to see who will take the glory of Hatin and who is going to cover up for this Hatin areas. But both of the team trying their best. The nades and the frags has been exchanged, but I don't think there is any particular connections to any players right as of now. But we'll have to see if this is going to. But team 17, they can be in trouble. I think team 4, a player has just now, I think he spotted or what, but it was definitely a good shot at it. I think team 4 player, he just missed out. But team 7, the real troublemakers, they went, one player from there went in the open. I think it was Gutsy or someone who went in the open, but luck favors the brave, and as the proverb goes, and he went to the open, but I think he was unspotted. But let's see how long it will again take for this fight to break out. But I think from both of the team, NSG esports again into the POV, they have lost one player, which was Excuse, and they will have to fight with the three man. It's not a good. I mean, it's not a bad situation for NSG esports. I think early blow is always bad, but as of now, this is Sanhok map, and players get eliminated very early into the map. So I think if they manage somehow to just survive, just play some passive games, some rotate wisely into the zone, I think with the three man also they can get some good points. Because as I said previously also, you guys will have to remember, this is a tournament which have only three matches, so you don't have many chance to make mistakes. You didn't you will have only three chances. And Sanhok, this is very risky map, but we'll have Miramar and Irangal after that. But three matches, you don't want to make any mistakes, because you won't be getting much chances to anticipate and then to uh, recapitalize on your mistakes. But this is going to be very exciting tournament. Three matches. Let's see who performs best. And we have team 13 as well. They are moving out, which is UCB Augusta. They are quite looking good as of now. But three players, three man they have joined. I think a four man would be better option. But let's see how far they can go with it with the three players. But as of now, he has been spotted into the open, which, as we said, man, they were playing, and in an open, somebody spotted him, takes the shot down, and he will be knocked and instantly finished. Now team 13 into the big trouble, because they have joined the match with only three players. And again into the open they went, and one player from there, which was, I guess, yeah, and he from the team 13 only. So UCV Augusta, they have lost their one player. Again, the shots have been exchanged from team 4. He will be taking down that player. One player knocked into the open. Can he capitalize, and can he again convert this knock into a kill? We'll have to see it. But the position looks very good for Black Warrior. They were into the Hatin area, but they took a decision. They went out to the hilly areas. I mean, they have taken into the higher grounds, and it is very wise decision. They have taken one knock, but I think they are into the compound, and I think he will be revived pretty much very easily. But as of now, his position is revealed. But let's see what Dolph Gaming YT can do much for his team from this angle. But I'm unsure of the team. I think team 4, one player has went to the hilly areas, but remaining three players, they are right now just taking a fight with the real troublemakers. So I don't think it's. I think they are playing with some different strategy, where three players have stay back to the Hatin, and one player has left for the ground areas, I think. But if he will be knocked down, meanwhile, as I said, he has been knocked down. He was spotted. He was taking shots. He was making some noise for a very long time, and he has been spotted. It is not looking good either for the Black Warriors, because this player has been knocked out and he will be instantly finished. The M1 tap shots, and Dolph Gaming Whitehead has been eliminated from this game. So definitely one again a blow to the team 4. Black Warrior, they are now left with 3 man, and one player has been spotted, but team 17, that one player, he's already stuck. Can he clutch it out for his team? He will have to do a wonderful 1v3 into these situations, because he is against 3 players and he is all alone, I guess. I don't think he's having some backups. Yes, I don't think team 17 real troublemakers, this player, all he has any backup for himself. But if he miss out something, he will take down one player. Can he capitalize? Yes, he's converted that into the kills. He will be getting this 1 point. And the team 4 again, back to back knocks they are facing, and they will be switching out to AKM, and he is having the DBS as well. But definitely this looks pretty good for his, but RTM, now he got the backup for himself. But let's see how the team 4, the Black Warrior, is going to perform from here, because definitely 2 players has been eliminated from the team. Only last 2 players remaining for the team Black Warriors, and if they make any mistakes, they will be eliminated from here as well. But Atom Esports, I think they are into the actions as well. I can see some names dropping up into the kill feed areas. But team 17, I think he didn't had any backups in the first 10 to 15 seconds, but eventually all the teammates got up back, and then he will be taking up fights. But now the team who was into the upfront team eliminated. So we have one team who has been also eliminated on your screen, as you can see. But as I said, it was even scenario. I mean, the team 4, which was Black Warrior, they were into the even scenario, but the odds has changed, and team 17 real troublemakers, now they have taken up into the actions, and now the tables have turned. And I think the Black Warrior, they will be in the back foot, and they will have to retaliate from this fight. Or if they again, I mean, just look at the map as well, because the map is closing up. You're taking the zone damage as well, and if you're taking the zone damage, you will have to use the utilities. And we always know that in Sanhok matches we don't get too much of utilities, so keeping up into the zone and then taking up the fight is never going to be beneficial for you. You will have to get into the zone so that you don't use so much of your utilities, so that you can collect all the utilities. And if you have any chance, by chance, you will have you stuck into some situation where you will have to do uh, heal battle or something. I think you will have enough of those first hits. But as I said, only 2 players. Definitely it is going to be very tough job now for Black Warriors as well. But let's see how the team goes up. We have now down to 12 teams. One team again has been eliminated, and we have 41 players as of now. The circle has shifted, and it has taken a southern end. I mean, the southern shift has been there, and most of the team, I think they are into the circle. But the team coming up from Camp Alpha, the team coming up from Tampang area, they will be having some struggle. But look at those Camp Alpha areas. I mean, you can see that boot camp area, you can see that ruins area. The cluster is forming up there. In the ruins area, I can see real troublemakers are there. There are a lot of teams in the southern areas. There are particularly 1, 2, and 3, 4 teams as of now I can count in that area. 4 teams are there in that close areas, and I think the fight, at any moment the fight can break out in the ruins areas, because there are a lot of teams and a lot of players in that small area. But let's see, team 14, definitely JD Esports, the fan favorite, as you can say, and the teams who have always performed well into the action, they are now into the action. They have spotted some players of Champions Esports. But let's see who will be giving shots and who will be taking up the damages. But team 14, you can see the Shadow OG, he's taking up some shots at the team 12 Champions Esports. But they have also figured out, they are still in the compound area, but in the query area. But let's see how JD Sports, if I think if any frag comes up, definitely they will be trying to capitalize on those frags, and I think the push can come at any moment. But Shadow OG, he's looking good as of now. He's taking up those shots. He has taken some damages in exchange as well, but he will be safe, because the cover of wall is in front of him, he can take those peak angles, he can take those cheeky shots as well, and then he can again back off as of now. Just look at those some burst shots. He's taking up those shots for a foot, and then he's again backing up, which says damage though. Another how we can say from the team snacks. We have always remember, and this is what Sado OG is doing, but he's taking some damages as well. But we'll have to see how the JD Sports is taking up the fight from here on. But UCB Empire, as of now, they do not have any points, but they have figured out one player. As I said, he will be taking up one shot. He will be taking out that one player, and he will capitalize on it. And he has secured 1 point for his team as well. Lobster getting those one finishing points. And I think this team has 2 points as of now, but we'll have to look up on it. And real troublemakers, they are leading as of now in the scoreboard. 3 points for them. Definitely, they have taken down all those players of Black Warrior, so 3 points for them. But we have some into the actions as well. NSG, I guess that player has been knocked down from their end, but we'll have to look how NSG is going to take up from here. But remaining, we have our team as well, and we'll have to see into the actions. But Lobster, I mean, he's trying to get shots everywhere, but Team 17, they are as of now they are running into the open, and let's hope best. Real troublemakers, as of now in this match, they are leading the scoreboards because with the 3 points. But let's see how long they can carry up their form, and how I mean, 4 players are remaining. Three. I mean, I think it's three, not it's four. I guess yes. 4 finish points for them as well. They have taken finish points, so they are as of now leading up. But this is going to be a very risky move. All those four players in one vehicle in a Sandhawk map. This is, I think, I mean, heart of steel, as you can say. That's heart of steel it takes to just sit all the players in one vehicle in a Sandhawk areas and then move out. So definitely, this is going to be an interesting battle for the teams as well. But let's see how the things goes. I mean, the circle has taken the southern shift. We'll have to look at the circle. Definitely, if we get any chance to look at the circle, and let's see how teams are rotating. But definitely this is going to be very exciting for team circle. As you, on your screen, as you can see, it has taken a little bit of I mean, it was taking a southern shift, but as of now it has taken a northern shift as well, and it has moved a little bit upwards in the areas. And the Painan areas, you can say, and the Camp Charlie areas, you can see the teams are rotating from their end, and this is not looking good for the team. But definitely we'll have to see how the other teams are going to take up with the fights. You can say, again, you can see that Painan areas truly compactly packed with multiple teams coming up. I mean, there are a lot of team who are going to enter from that Painan area. But we'll have to see how Team 6 is looking up into the actions to move out into the circle. So we have they have acquired 1 points, but they have lost one player as well. No, I'm really sorry. I think it was by mistake. They have not lost any players, but they have acquired 1 point for themselves. But let's see if they get any chance to bring up the fight to the team 15. I reckon, because I can see both of the teams are in very close proximity. The shots will be somehow exchanged, and he will be taking up some damage now. Into the screen, you can say Team 15, they are well inside the compound. Volume 0, they are also looking good. I mean, they have not lost any player yet, and they have one finishing points in there and as well. But as of now, Team 17, who was looking real troublemakers, who were looking good into the actions, they will be losing one player. I think they rammed in, they slammed into the one compound unknowingly if there was any player or not. But I think they are into the troubles. He again, the player from that, he will be taken down as well. So 2 players have been lost. As I said, this is not looking good for real trouble, because they were performing very well, and back to back 2 players will be knocked out from the real trouble makers. But somehow the 2 players again somehow managed to move out from the situation. They pulled off very easily, but this is not looking good. I mean, they were completely into a good form, but eventually they will lose two players, and we have team volume zero, who is taking up shots onto the eye. I mean, the team energy of team volume zero, they have eye on the eye, and JD Sports coming into the actions, they will be taking some shots as well, I guess. And yes, the one player from their end will be knocked down, and I think it is going to be very problematic from there as well, because circle is coming up. The damage will be high because this is third phase circle, and that circle, that zone damage will bring up an extra casualty to your end. But we'll have to see how this is going to be for the teams. But team 15, that volume zero, they are looking good as of now, but they have lost one player. 2 points have been to their favors, but they will have to move into the circle. But they will have to be very careful, because a team can be waiting into their actions. I think zone keep is happening, but I'm very surprised to see that none of the players are using any utilities. I mean, I cannot see a lot of smoke users and grenade users, but I think this is going to be a very interesting factor into the game, because as of now, I haven't seen any smoke, and I haven't seen any utilities being exchanged. Much utilities. The only utilities used was by I think it was only real troublemakers only in the into the initial phases of game, when they had a drop clash with team Black Warrior. But as of now, uh, as I said, only teammates say, "Don't worry, caster." UCV Empire, they are now exchanging some utilities. The grenade has been thrown. Let's see if that grenade connects or not. But if that grenade connects somehow, I think some player will be taken down. But somehow that grenades has not been yet connected. But UCV, they are Empire, they are trying their best to spot some players. But smokes have been deployed. As I said, the utilities are not being exchanged, but as I said, the JT Junior, he has thrown some grenades, and that grenades will be connected, and he will be taking down some players. Now again, a grenade knock is coming up. I think the players are listening to their caster's voice. As soon as I said that the players are not exchanging utilities, they have exchanged some utilities, and we have seen two more knocks coming up from grenades as well, which was JTN Junior as well. He has taken down some player with that grenades, and let's see how UCB Empire is also going to perform. I think five finishing points for them. UCB Empire, they are as of now leading up the scoreboard with five finish points. They are into the top 10 as well, but we'll have to see how the team is going to move forward into the zone, because zone is going to be the best challenger for them as of now. The shots have been taken down from the team 13, but they will have to take that first. And is it too late for him? And now I think he will be easily using those first aid, and he will be then acquiring all those meds with him. But he has left with only two first aid. He will have to take down. The shots has been exchanged, but last player surviving from team 13, UCV Augusta, they have been taken down, and they have been disqualified from this game. Top 8 teams, we are now left with only 8 teams, and let's see who is going to make up to the top 5. But we have on our screen NSG officials, they are also exchanging some blows, but they will be getting the casualty. He will be knocked down, he will be taken down, but there is team 8, last player surviving from their end. And I think if he okay, so he took down some players as well, but he revived his one of his teammates. But I'm unsure if the rest of the team can be revived or not, because two players have been lost, and I think they will be losing them very lobster. I think he will be bleeded out, and he will be taken down. But teammate who was looking good, UCB Empire, who was looking good, have lost two players back to back. I think they will have to continue their game with two players only, because one player has been again spotted into the open. Shots has been exchanged. He will be taken down, and I think he will be also finished up. But let's see if the finishing point goes to the same team, or if that kill will be stealed from somebody else. But energy officials, they are looking good. They have taken down some players, but we'll have to see how many teams are surviving. So UCV Empire, GD Esports, Volume Zero, rising strong esports, and we have few teams as well who are yet to go into the circles. But circle has taken a very wild rotations. But the team, they will have to move into the circle. The play zone is taking up some damage. Some players, as I can see on the kill feed, they are being taken down by the play zone. NSG, as of now, they are left with only two players. 12 players remaining for them. They are now tossing up the grenades in hope to get some connections. And if somehow they get some connection, I think they will be trying to push in. They will be hungry for some skills. But he is taking down two players back to back. This is looking very good. He will be exchanging some shots. Two players from NSG. They are outperforming every team, and I think this will be it of NSG. Last player from team 8, that is UCV Empire, coming up into the actions. I think two player were taken down, but what is this? I think 12 finishing points for UCV Empire as well. I think this team will I mean, this team definitely looks very promising for the winner chicken dinner, but let's see how well they will be performing. JD Esports, they have taken two finishing points, but don't forget they have also those three man advantage with them as well. Top three teams into the action, but let's see how they are going to perform. He has taken them down some shots, but he will have to be very careful because he is quite into the open, and if he is being caught, he will be taken down. The molly has been thrown. Can this molly gets connected? Taking some shots, he will again get back into that stone cover, but somehow he also needs some cover. The UCV Empire, they are doing some commendable job. 17 finishing points for them as well, and I think they have acquired a lot of kill points for them in the Sandhawk match. But they will have to be very careful with the top three teams remaining. The Molly comes up, he will be taken down. Team 8, who was looking very good, has been taken down, and I think it is again the JD Esports, the fan favorite team, the team who has always performed in the big matches, in the big leagues, in the big tournaments. I think they are into the actions, and I only the last player surviving. He had no other chance. He will be doing some heal battles, and I think I mean, let's see the POV of the team 18, which is rising strong. Uh, Esports, Rising is strong esports. Now he has taken some heal battles. I think some few again first aids left with him, and as long as the first aid and the booster works for him, he will try his best. But how did the JD Esports player taken down? I think he was also heal battling or somehow, but I'm unsure how that player is taken down. But they will have to be very careful. They don't want if teammate in Rising Strong Esports to just get into the open. Can there be some turn of events, and can we see some commendable table turning movement from Rising Strong Esports? Can he take down those M4 shots at the team 8 JD Esports and then take down some players? He has spotted some player into the actions, but I think it is very very late for him. He will be taken down by zone, and the winner chicken dinner goes to none other than JD Esports. They have performed each and every time into the big matches, and they will be winner for this first match of our Hills Festival Survival Symphony. They will be getting those chicken dinner with some good finishing points as well, and they will be getting themselves 15 placement point for them as well. So this was the first match coming up into the actions. JD Sports becoming the winner of the first match, and what a performance by them. They didn't had many finishing points, but what matters is that they have got that hashtag first positions, and definitely a very hats off performance to the UCV Empire as well. The UCV Empire, they have also performed very well in the initial matches, in the initial phase of the matches as well. They acquired some good finishing points for them, and they will take down this match with I think 17 to 18 finishing points. So this was a good take with them as well. But definitely in a while you will see the placement points coming up into your screen, or maybe they will be shared to the Instagram channel. We'll share you the details how this scorecard will be shared to you. But definitely in a while the scorecard will be there, and you will see the teams coming up who will be taking that first position, second position, third position. So definitely stay tuned. We'll get back the next match coming up into the action, which will be going to be of Miramar. And you always know the fan favorite, you can say it's Irangle, but the esports, the Miramar always does the table turning situations. So UCV Empire, I think they are hero of this matches as well, and JD Sports as well, because definitely very good finishing points coming up from UCV Empire, and JD Sports taking up those chicken dinner. But definitely stay tuned. This is your caster Delta Plays. Will be coming back into the actions. Still, till then, stay tuned. We'll be coming up with the match number 2, which is going to be of Miramar. Till then, take care. Bye bye.
Something you know nothing about when I break 'em thinking I'm a lunatic, standing in a dark room, dusting off a broomstick, still coming home with the blades like chop, flow running for a big world, spinning ghetto gospel, dealing with expression by the menu on my mom. Stepping to me wrong, then you know I'm moving hostile.
Yeah, hello, we can go. Hello everyone, this is your Castle Delta Plays and Kublai Shibun Meghalaya people. Welcome to the tournament presented to you by Jubilant Divine Esports, proudly powered by the Hills Festival. 16 dynamic teams participating, fighting out into this battle to get their exclusive tickets to the Hills Festival. Position points, placement points, as you can say, point tables right in front of you. The winner for the previous match was Jubilant Divine Esports, and they had acquired first finishing point. I mean placement points with all those finish points and ranking on your screen as of now. As you can see, the elimination points, the top leading on the board, that is Jubilant Divine Esports, and second up coming up into the actions, you can see different teams. Who are into this battle of survivor and survivor symphony match ranking as of now on your screen, you can say. And the winner of the cumulative of all those and the second position is rising strong, and the third position is UCV energy official coming up to the fourth, and Joe I, they have acquired the fifth position with the points, and volume zero, they are into the sixth position. Seventh position goes to Champions Esports. Eighth position, Real Troublemakers. Ninth position, UCV Augusta. And the 10th position goes to the NSG Esports. 12th positions on your screen, we can 11th position, sorry, it was I. 12th position, as you can say. uh, and we have and at the last we have Black Warrior as well. But you can see the different teams performing, coming up into the action. The first team who will be winner after the three matches they will be after the three matches, the first team which acquires the will be getting four tickets for the Hills Festival, and they will be additionally getting that 1000 prize money as well. And the second teams, and they will be getting 500 rupees for themselves. And overall standing as of now, UCV Empire with that 22 points, and JD Sports just beneath them, they have acquired 20 points. Rising Strong Esports, they have got 13 points. NSG Officials, they have acquired 12 points, and hashtag fifth Volume Zero with 6 points. Sorry, 8 points. And we have also on our screen, you can say Joe I coming up with the 7 points in the sixth position. And the seventh position, that's Real Troublemakers with the six finishing points. And let's switch on to the different screen. We can see into the actions. Hashtag 7, you can say, and the Real Troublemakers, they with the fifth position, 5 points. And overall, hashtag 8, we can say Champions Esports with that 4 position points. Hashtag 9, we can say UCV Augusta, they are going up with the four total points. Hashtag 10, we have seen the I, and then we have Energy Sports getting 3 points each for I and Energy Sports. Hashtag 14 15, and we can see Evil Eye Gaming as well with the 2 points. And Atom Esports coming up with none point for themselves. They have not quite got much of the chance to perform, but all the best to the 16 teams. Let's hope for the best in the Sandhawk. I mean, there are few teams again yet to perform, but as I said, this is a very short format tournament. Only three chances will be there to prove your worth, to prove your glory, and let's see if those teams are worth it proving it or not. But the flight, but right in front of you, starting up from Valdemar areas, dropping up to the Impala. This is not a very common or ordinary flight path we see in the Miramar matches, but this is something which can trouble teams who are rooting out to go to the northern areas. But in the meanwhile, we can see the different teams have started to take the drops as well. And in the Valdemar areas, we can see few teams are dropping up. Los Leones is going to be completely jammed and packed, hopefully. But in these big matches as well, we can see different times the table turns as well. And some unexpected things are always expected. In the live areas coming up, a few teams have taken the drops as well. But in the meanwhile, it is very surprising to see that Minas Devele and Chumasera, both the areas are surprisingly empty, and none of the team has taken the drop into those areas. As I said, expect the unexpected, which is going to happen, because these are the compactly packed areas, these are the hot drops. But none of the team are willing to take those risks for themselves. As you can see, this is very short format. Going up, and in this short format, nobody wants to take those additional risk, and this is what happened with the team. You can see that there are who the teams who are not taking up to the hot drops areas. Chumasera is completely empty. Los Leones, the biggest city of BGMI, it is completely empty as well. In the meanwhile, we can see different teams taking up the drops. Team 11 into the positions. You can see Evil Eye Gaming, they are taking the drops in the areas. You can see the Pharaoh set coming up, but into the actions, UG has taken the first blood. It has taken the taste of the blood of the enemy, and it will be it for the Atomic Esports. They are looking into the hunt as of now. They have acquired 0 finishing point, but let's see. They I think they will be capitalizing into this game. The start has begun, and I think the one player, Hustle, he is willing to take those fight by himself, but he will have to be very careful. If he is taken down, his team is not into the good situation, but he will have to figure out a way. He has spotted some players, and I think it is going to be very problematic for him, because he is taking out one-on-one battle. He will take down that player. He will again get knocked as well. The trade fire comes up from that side, and the window was open. He will eventually also get knocked out. In the meanwhile, that player was knocked as well, but this is not looking good for Atom Esports. Three players have been taken down, and I think Atom Esports, they have completely taken down in the first few seconds of the match. And as far as I can remember, the previous match has also didn't quite well gone well for them, and Atom Esports, they are the first to get eliminated from this match. This team is I know Atom Esports, they are quite very good at performing, and this team has a glory. This team performed very well, but as of now, in the previous matches as well, Atom Esport, they didn't perform so well. and eventually into this match as well, they have also been the first one to get eliminated. So it is quite looking very problematic for the Atom Esports if they want to qualify. I mean, they have left with only one match, and if they want to some performance, I think it's quite a much of an end for them, because they will have to perform very extraordinary, and the teams at the top, they will have to play very bad uh, in acceptance if they want to get into the actions. But let's see how the other teams are performing. But Team 8, as of now, UCV Empire, they are also hashtag first onto the scoreboard position points. But we'll have to see if those teams are performing well or not. But Team UCV Empire, they are quite looking good into the actions, but they have spotted into the areas, into the hilly areas, with the Team 5 as well. NSG officials, they have taken down. But if they are quite well stuck into the open, the shots has been fired with the Team 15 volume 0. They have spotted few players into the action, but they will be quite taken down as well. The Team 6 coming up into the action, that is I, they have also been spotted with the Team 15 coming up. This is volume 0 as well. They will be taken down into the actions, but hopefully that is Joe Y who has taken been eliminated as well. So both the teams, they have lost, and for this match, I think they have been eliminated. But we'll have to see if if those teams are going to capitalize in the next matches. But as I said, this is very short quarter tournament. This tournament is comprisingly of only three points. But in the meanwhile, volume 0, they are into the fight, and they have spotted another player. He will be also taken down. So I think it will be done and out for the both of the teams. And I mean, volume 0, they have acquired two points for them as well. But as of now, JD OP, he has been also taken down into the actions. But Black Warrior, they are bought in the bottom of the table. They are the last in the table. But in the meanwhile, two good games, and they can be in the table tapers as well. Who knows? Because this game, as I said, expect the unexpected, and this is going to be very crucial for Dolph Gaming YT as well. He has taken down some players. Yeah, in the Sandhawk matches, he tried his best, but somehow he was caught off guard. He was taken down, and then he was finished, and there was no chance for him to revive. But we'll have to see Dolph Gaming again. I think hills are his favorite, because in the previous matches as well, he was taken down into the hilly areas as well. Team eliminated. I think it's UCV Augusta who has also been eliminated. This is very surprising, because in the Miramar matches, this map is the biggest map of all maps, and I'm not sure what is making all the teams into the drop clashes. I think the three teams have already been disqualified from this matches so early into the tournaments. But Dolph Gaming YT, he is taking down. I mean, he's always on the top. He's always on to that ridge areas, hill areas, where that uh, height advantage is there. So we'll have to figure out Evil Eye Gaming as well. You can see 2 points for them as well. They have, as of now, they have acquired two finishing points, which goes to the Predator himself. He has taken down two players, but we'll have to see how he's going to manifest all those finishing points. But Team 11, Evil Eye Gaming, they will also have the want to get all those points for themselves as well. But Evil Eye, three finishing. I mean, Team 9 Energy official, they have 3 points for themselves as well. They have spotted some player or not, we'll have to figure out. But they are quite, as of now, rotating into the zone. But NSG, I mean, the one team again, they have been eliminated, I guess. Yes, I think four teams have been eliminated, and I'm very surprised, because as there are bigger maps which always tends to be a very passive gameplay. You don't see very early fights. But this has come up with different different fate altogether, because you can see there are multiple fights happening after each minute, because I think what happened is every team tried to play passive. Every team tried to get into not dropping into the hot drop areas, which was Chumacera, Los Leones, and all Pecado and all, and this led to the teams not left with much of an option. And I think there are probably few drop passes as well happening to the map. But Team 16, they are looting up out the areas. Dark Army, they also would want. They have 4 finish points into their hands, and all those 4 finishing points goes to the one player. This is something very very handy to come, because that player must have been performing very well for the team as well, to get all those finishing points. And in the meanwhile, uh, team 16, Dark Army, they have those finishing points. Jerry, and he will have Jerry for you, he will be jury for you, he will be having those 4 finishing points for themselves. It is looking very quite good for them, but we'll have to see how long this player is going to perform. In meanwhile, he will take that jump from that vehicle, but he will be taking those damage as well for himself. But the zone has some other fate as well. The flight path was from Valdemar to Impala, but that circle has taken down a weird shift, and it has taken down to the quite northern areas. And it is probably some teams who are into the southern areas, they will have to figure out how to move out into the zone. But as you can see, Power Grid being the epicenter of the zone, and Monteneves is quite good inside the circle as well. El Pozo coming up into the zone, but most of the team, they are coming from those eastern area, will have to fight out for the battle. You can see the northeastern area is completely jammed and packed up, and I think there are probably there are going to be very rotational clashes happening up into the actions, because you can see there are 16, there are quite a number of teams who are still alive. If you figure out the way the teams are playing up, I mean, initially they always wanted to be very passive, but right now they are again uh, back into the actions. But JD Sports, the winner of the previous match, coming up into the actions as of now. Let's see if they are going to take some fight with the teams or not. But JD Sports, the winner of the previous matches, previous match happened in the Sandhawk. Let's see if they can continue their form and if they can perform well or not. But they have taken some shots to the team 11, and we'll see if sorry, it was team 15 as well. But let's see if the fight is going to happen or not. But if team 15, which is your volume 0, and JD Esports, they are into the fight. But let's see which team is going to hunt. I think JD Esports, they don't have quite much things to be worried about. I think they are playing very well. UCV Empire, they are on the leaderboard. Definitely it is UCV Empire with that 17 or 18 finishing points lead they acquired in the first match, that took them to the first positions. But don't forget that the second, I mean, the runner-up for the overall leaderboard is JD Esports, and they are only 2 points behind them. So I think they can cover up in this match if the UCV Empire, I mean, if they taken down early on, is the 26 points you can see they are now as of now. But let's see how this teams is going to perform in I mean, both the teams, the spectators, the viewers from our YouTube channel, all the teams must have uh, that eye on in the both of the team, that is UCV Empire and GD Sport. They will be looking up for both of the teams, how they are going to compete into this Miramar matches, because eventually uh, when the table points will come up, you will have to figure out who is the first finishing point. But in the meanwhile, the player has been spotted into the action. Some shots had been taken. The damage has also been done. But the team 7, which is Joai, they are taking up some shots for the team as well. But let's see if they can get those knocks or not. But definitely it is not wise to take up those fights in a long range. So I think they will be wanting to get into the good positions into the circle, and then try to move on. Because definitely this map is very big, and I mean, you have seen in the initial phase of the matches, 4 or 5 teams have already been disqualified. Mm, so Definitely, this is going to be a very passive matches as of now, because a lot of teams will have a lot of breathing space to get catch up, and then you can see that there are some teams who will be completely jammed up, as you see in the western areas. You can say the western areas, northwestern areas is completely jammed up, but the El Pozo areas you can see, or you can see that Chumasera area, both the areas are completely empty as well. So there are mixed match of the things happening into this game, but we'll have to see how the teams are going to figure out all those stuffs. In the meanwhile, Team 17, I think they have taken one knock to the team. They have taken, yes, they have taken one knock, but he will be revived pretty much very easily. I think there's a cover, but the smoke done for the player, I think that is completely off guard. But let's see if he can be revived very easily. Definitely the ridge cover was there. He will be taking down that buggy and he will be rotating into the zone. But team 17, they will have to be very careful because they are quite good into the open, and those SKS DMR into the actions, I think it's been a very long, it's been a while that we have seen some SKS, or you can see DMR actions into the esports. But definitely the scout performed well with those DMR, and we have always seen Scout doing some wonders and taking some very good shots with those DMR. Let's see if that Joy team or Team 17 can do the same. But the teammate wanting to go to the hill with that buggy, he will get some shots and he will then again back, because where he was going there was another team already on the onto the space, and teammate that he will take team 9 will take some shots. I think that's an energy esports versus UCV Empire happening up. One player from UCV Empire, they will have to be very careful. They are onto the leaderboards, but they do not have much lead from the runner up. They have only 2 points lead, and they can lose their lead very easily. UCV Empire trying to get to the higher areas, because definitely in the Miramar matches, uh, having that height advantage is always in your favor. But NSG esports, they were already into those hill areas. They made their decisions very quickly, and they were into the areas. But in the meanwhile, I think UCV Empire somehow managed to get off with nobody into the casualty. But this could have turned very ugly for the players of UCV, because if that player was caught in off guard, he would have been taken down, and this would have been a very problematic situation. But let's see how the map goes. On your screen you can see there are multiple teams coming up from northern areas. The circle has taken, I think it has taken some southern shift, or but we'll have to figure out how the teams are going to take up into the center, because the zone will be keeping up, but I don't think it is going to be very problematic. And meanwhile, team 12 player has been disqualified. He was knocked out, and he will be finished off. And meanwhile, team 12, one player, he was also knocked out, but he will be revived pretty much easily. So team 12 into the action is happening. Champion esports, they are not quite much good into the leaderboards, but they will have to be very careful into this match. If they go into the open, the shots can be exchanged. The cover has been made, but it was too much open. He has also received some exchange of bullets, and he has lost some health as well. But team 18, one player from their end has also been knocked out. Rising Strong Esports, the one player from their end has been knocked out, but he will be revived pretty much easily, because the rich cover is there. But the one player from their end has been completely eliminated, but they will have to be very careful. Rising Esports happening up with the team Champions Esports. So it's Champions Esports versus Rising Strong Esports, and let's see who is going to take up the battle, or they will be retaliating from the fights. But I think it is wise decision to not to engage into the fight so early on. They could have, like, they can go to different compounds and hold the positions until the fight is very mandatory. But as of now, taking unnecessary fight is not very much into their favors, because definitely they are one man behind, and they don't know if any player can caught off guard, and then they will be left with two players, which is very problematic into the Miramar. In Sanhok matches, if you are left with two players, you can do some heal battles and all, what we have seen in the previous matches as well, and you can get those chicken dinners as well. Who knows? But into the Miramar matches, they are quite along. The visibility is very high. The open areas, there are no covers to hide behind. If you're getting caught into the open, you will be shots will be taken down. But team 16 as well, they have acquired 4 finishing points, and as previously mentioned, that Dark Army, they are doing some great jobs. But Jerry, he will be taking all those finishing points in the behalf of his team, Team 11 as well. Evil Eye Gaming, they will have to be very careful. Again, from this team end as well. Predator is the one to take all the points from their team. Predator has acquired 3 finishing points. In the meanwhile, the zone is chasing up, and I think if the zone hits that player, and I think he will be again knocked down. So he will have to be very careful if he's driving. And his if as I said, caster curse can be there. As I said, he will have to be drive very carefully. He did not, and I think if in high speed, if he just ram the vehicle into the some hard covers, he will lose his health as well. So we'll have to be very careful while driving as well, because he did not bother to take any bandages or first aids, and if he hits the vehicle, he can be knocked down, and this is going to be problematic situations, because definitely the zone is keeping up from the behind. In the meanwhile, volume 0 can also be seen into the screen, and the fight is going on between Joy double X and volume 0. So volume 0, as of now, they have 2 points, but the player from their end, OG, he is as of now proning into the rooftop areas. But we can see AMR actions into this Miramar, and Miramar is always going to be very much, DMR and sniper actions, and this is what happened. I think that kill, I think that was finished up, because I can see some mini actions coming up, but AMR, it was taken down. JD Shadow OG. This player always takes the limelight, you can say, because this is very flashy player coming up, and he will have to be very. I can see Noisy Boy as well, the MVP of the Battle Quest, Meghalaya Battle Quest. We'll have to see how many players from the previous lineup are playing from JD Sports, and then we'll see how this team is performing as of now. But quite good. In the first match only, they figured out the way to get the chicken dinner. But NSG player, they will be taking some damages as well, and the vehicle will be bursted out, and that player will be completely removed from this match. In the meanwhile, there are a lot of teams taking up with the fight. In the meanwhile, Team 16 as well. Uh, which is going to be your Dark Army, they are also as of now rotating into the circle, and we'll have to figure out if these teams can figure out their way to go inside the circle. But we'll have to look at the circle, so that we can figure out how many teams there are yet to get inside the circle, and then will have to figure out where the fight is going to be very much crucial. But in the meanwhile, the player will be spotted into the actions, and he will be taken down. He was willingly going to take that vehicle, but eventually he was spotted out, and the shots were exchanged. The vehicle will be busted, and he will be stuck in that place. It is going to be very problematic for him. In the meanwhile, close quarter is happening. Team 16 player will be knocked out, and he will be finished instantly. Dark Army into the troubles. The player who was performing well for them, he has been knocked out. Jerry has been knocked down. I think, and he will be taken down. The last man will be surviving from the Dark Army, and they will have to be very careful, because if this player goes down, Team 16 Dark Army, he was looking good, will be taken down as well. But we can see some tap actions coming up from NSG Esports, and that mini actions is coming up. The DMR is always helpful in those hilly areas, and also in those if you have that height advantage, it is very helpful. But with the 8x scope, it's cherry on the cake. But as you can see, a lot of team coming up from that Pecado area, and the circle has shifted. Team 9 players, 9 teams is still alive, I guess, and 33 teams remaining. But we'll have to figure out the way. I think it's 11 team remaining, and there are 33 players remaining. I mean, this is going to be very much problematic as a team, as a shift goes down, because eventually, if you don't figure out the way to get inside the circle is going to be completely jammed and packed up. As we say, the team Black Army, and it was team Black Warrior, I guess, who has been taken down as well. So there are not much of a team left. 10 teams, top 10 teams left with us, and Black Warriors, they are also been spotted. They have been taken down, but we'll have to see NSG Sharky into the actions team, which is team 7, that is Joy. It is RVS Sharky who is into the actions, but JD Esports, they have not lost any player yet, and this is their strength of this team. JD Natham is going to play. Monk is there. Shadow OG is there. So there are few players, but as I said, I think one player will be knocked out as of now from the JD Sports. But it's not much of a worry because he will be. I think Nathan is there who will be revived. The smoke is there, but this has always been strength of this JD Sports. They do not lose their player early on into the tournament, early on into the match. But in the meanwhile, Champions Esports, they have been also eliminated. So we have left only with the 9 teams, and JD Sports again, they are back into the actions, and we are now only left with top 9 teams. And let's see if the JD Sports can maintain. But Black Warrior, as we speak, they have also been eliminated quite early into the tournaments. This is not looking good because Black Warrior, they are in the least of the table, in the bottom of the table. But you will have to figure out the way if you want to get to that free tickets to that hill festivals. But you will have to perform here and then acquire all those stuffs. But you will have to see how JD Esports is going to perform, because as we have seen past into the action, JD Esports managed to get those winner chicken dinner in the first match. In the second match as well, JD Esports, they are hunting out, and only 6 teams have left. 8 teams have left, and with the 8 teams, you will have to see. In the meanwhile, I think UCB Empire as well, they are also there. But Rising Strong Esports, they have also been eliminated from this match. Smoke is getting deployed, but you will have to see at the circle. Can we have a look at the circle so that we can see how JD Sports is planning to get inside the circle, and how the other teams are performing, and how other teams are going to be trying to take up into the actions. But we will have to figure out how both of the team are going to perform. JD Sports, they have spotted one player they have taken down, but he will also receive some damage. And then the bandage coming up for Natham. He left with only 10 HP. If somehow he was managed to get some more shot, he would have been knocked down. But things are not looking good for JD Esports as well. They will have to get inside the circles. 2 players have been knocked out from JD Esports. In the meanwhile, the first aid will come up to the play. The Shadow OG, who has not yet managed to get those, but the buggy will be busted. I mean, that grenade was there, and eventually, nail in the coffin will be done by the team 7 and the JD Esports, who was looking danger in this match as well. I think JD Esports, they have also been eliminated by Joe. And if not, I think they could have been a possible trouble for them, for the other teams as well, because JD Esports, the winner of previous match, they were looking good. They were hunting out the teams, but also they have managed to get inside the top 6 teams. But now we are left with top 5 teams into the actions, which are namely, you can say, volume 0 are there. Joy is also there, and I think it's team 12, which is Champions Esports, I guess. I mean, there are a few teams I can see on the screens. They are left, and now top 5 teams are there who are going to engage into the fight pretty much very soon. And the circle is closing up, and the circle will start eventually, and then the team will have to move forward. And as you say, as the circle closes, the proximity of the players decreases, and as the proximity decreases, the chance of the fight always increases. So it's vice versa coming up with the teams. But in the meanwhile, the team has been stuck into the open. They will try to smoke up the areas. They will try to go into the open, but if they are caught, most probably they will go inside the open, and they will receive some shots being exchanged for them. But they will have to be very, very careful. If those teams get any players spotted in the open, they can be knocked down. In the meanwhile, Playzone has taken down some players as well. Now we are left with 4 teams only, and in the meanwhile, UCV Empire still surviving, which is good news for them, but bad news for JD Esports, because most probably that JD Esports will move down to the table, and UCB Esports, who was already on the top of the tables, they will be acquiring more points than JD Esports, and probably they will be finishing off good into these positions. And in UCB Empire, they acquired a lot of finishing points for themselves, but they somehow they were unlucky to get that winner chicken dinner. But in this match, they will try their best. I think 4 players surviving from their end. Volume 0 also left with 4 players, and I think it's RTM, that is real troublemakers. They are also left with the 4 players with them. I think I'm mistaken because only nine team players are remaining. Team finishes 10 coming up from team 8, uh, NSG Esports. But as I said, UCV Empire, they have been taken down by the team Volume Zero. Volume Zero is trying to catch up from the both of the ends, and the one player from their end has been knocked down. But UCV Empire, they will have to be very very careful if they want to make up for the matches. But as of now, the one player from their end has acquired 5 finishing points, and he has been knocked down. But in this match as well, they have acquired 10 finishing points. So UCV Empire showing the consistency coming up. The consistency is there because they have again somehow managed to get those finishing points, and also they are into the top three as of now. So they will be getting at least 10 plus placement points for themselves as well if they try to knock out some players, if they somehow manage to get that winner chicken dinner as well. But there will be one-on-one fight with the Volume Zero players, and he will be taken down. Things are not looking good for Volume Zero, and it is looking good for UCV Empire. They have caught that player off guard. He has been taken down, but let's see if they can capitalize on it or not. But from the smoke, you can see there are players coming up from the behind. He will have to be very careful. If he is spotted into open, he will be spotted into open, and he will be finished down. So UCV Empire, now they are roaring like a lion, and I think they will be getting up. But in the meanwhile, I think UCV Empire, one player has been taken down, because as I can see, there was some kill feeds coming up, and UCV Empire, they will have to be very very careful if they want, because Volume Zero, they are taking up into the actions, and they will have to figure out how to get good positions into this zone. But the nade will come up, and Volume Zero, one player will be taken down. I think the last player will be surviving from their end, and I think this is the winner chicken dinner coming up for UCV Empire. But the last player, Lobster, who was surviving, as I said, and this was the caster curse. As soon as I said, he will be knocked down, and UCB Empire will be taken down. So it is now down to the top two teams coming up into the action, which is going to be your team 15, which is Volume Zero, and they have also been taken down. And the winner chicken dinner has been acquired by Energy Esports, I guess, and definitely the winner from this match. They were performing. There were not much of a flashy moves coming up from their end, but what a performance. They stick to their they stuck to their basics, and definitely they will perform up into this match, and winner chicken dinner coming up. But UCV Empire, they have shown the consistency. They have got the position points as well, and they have got some good finishing points as well. So I think they are into the leaderboards, and I think they will be in the top of the leaderboards. But let's see, do we have any changes for second and third positions? Because as of now, UCV Empire, they were in the first position, and this match also they have acquired some good finishing points. So definitely there will be no changes in first position points, but I'm pretty much sure, I think there are some turn of events for the second, third, and fourth position. So we'll have to wait. Till then, stay tuned. This was your second match coming up of the Miramar. Now we are left with only last match, which is going to be a map of Irangle, the fan favorite map coming up, and yes, the chicken dinner going to as you on your screen you can see, with 12 eliminations at 27 points. They have acquired 27 points, but overall ranking #1 is doing the good job for themselves. But as this was it for the first match, second match of Miramar, of the Survivor Symphony, presented to you by Jubilant Divine Esports and proudly powered by the Hills Festival. So we'll have to wait for the last match coming up into the action, which will start real very soon. So stay tuned. Share, as I said, if you're new to this channel, please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Please share this so that we can get the maximum watching, and let's create a esports culture into the into the northeast states as well. So this was your caster Delta Plays. I hope you like the stream. And this was the second match. We'll be back into the actions very soon after a few minutes. After a break, we'll see the last match, and we'll see who will be taking the glory, who will be taking those free tickets to the Hills Festival, and who will be taking up those 1,000 additional bonus points for themselves as well. So this was it. The second match. Stay tuned. We'll be getting right back into the actions for the match number third, and this is going to be the last match of the Survival Symphony of this tournament. So stay tuned. Till then, take care. Bye bye.
With the blades like top, no running for a big running for a big.
Oh, okay, hello everyone. Welcome back again to our tournament. This is your Castrol Delta Plays, and we are now showing up, streaming up BGMI tournament presented to you by Jubilant Divine Esports, which is proudly powered by the Hills Festival. Now, the points table overall standing after the two matches is in right in front of you, with UCV leading up the table UCV Empire, which are on the top of the table with the 44 points, and Energy Esports the runner-up after the second points. Second matches which of 30 points, and the JD Sports, they did not manage to get too much of points from the last match, but meanwhile after those jump of 8 points, you can see 28 points for them as well. Volume Zero coming up in the fourth position, uh, uh, and we have hashtag 5 rising strong esports coming up with the 17 points as well. Team at the 6, which is real troublemakers, they are with 14 points, and hashtag 7 we can see NSG officials with the 12 points. We have on the number 8 Joe I double X with 12 points, and Joe I with the 7 points. Both of the Joe I right beneath each other, and Champions Esports at the top 10. Hashtag 10. So this was the top 10 with the 7 points. At the time 11, we can see Evil Eye Gaming with the 6 points. And in the 12th position, we can see the Dark Army with the 5 points as well, and UCV Augusta at the hashtag 13 with the 5 points, and hashtag 15 I coming up with the 3 points, and Black Warrior, they managed somehow to get the 1 point in the previous matches, which comes up to the 15, and Team 16, which is the Atoms Esports, again they did not manage to get any points for their in the two matches, so they are still to get another points. So we'll be starting our match of Virangal very soon. In your screen, you will see the flight path catching up. The players are getting ready in the lobby areas, and we'll show you the last match of our today's tournament, which is Symphony, Survival Symphony. This fabulous tournament, which is presented to you by Jubilant Divine Esports, and we will be giving up four free tickets to the team who will be on the top, and let's see who will be grabbing those opportunity. Plus there will be 1000 bonus point adding up to their pool prize, for the winners, and for the runner up there will be 500 bonus points to them. But those four tickets, which are worth rupees 2000 rupees, four tickets will be given up to the teams who are in the first position after this round of last match. So stay tuned into the actions. On your screen you will see the match coming up very shortly, and for the last time, for the final time, the flight will take off, and let's see who will be taking up the glory in the lobby area. As you can see, there are pretty much teams coming up, waiting up for the actions. Okay, so in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and here we go. The last time the flight will be taking off, and you will see the 16 teams again battling it out for being the champions. And as of now, the flight captain for this match is going with the team 5, and let's see the flight path will be on your screen as soon as possible. We will see how the flight path is taking up the actions into this match, and from the different perspective as well. So from starting up from the military base, ending up to the stall. But I think this is very common flight path, which somehow gets into the actions every time there is esports event. So this type of flight path, I mean there from Novo to Query, or from Query to Novo is also some kind of from Primox to Novo, and from Novo Repnoy to Primox is also quite very much common flight path in esports battles. But this military base to stall, but bisecting this map from the middle of the match, and there will be teams who are dropping up into the areas. We can see a couple of teams trying to take the drop early on in the military base areas. I can see there are two teams who are taking the drop in the military base island, and let's see, can we see early drop clashes. But do not forget, this is the last match, and what happens in the last match is we will see very much drop clashes, and we will see early fights, because the teams at the bottom of the table, they know that if they want to table top, they will have to take on the fight. They can't play passive and just try to qualify, because this is not some qualifiers. This has to be a table toppers matches as well. Because and you will eventually see in this match, you will see that the teams which are at the bottom, they will try to target the teams at the top, because they need some points and they are hungry for it. And energy officials, they are looting up at the areas, and you will I mean early on you can see some fight coming up into the actions. But there are teams, energy officials, as of now there are, I don't think there are some players into this areas. But we'll have to figure out if there are some teams in the Rozhok areas, school areas, or not. But eventually the fight will broke out very soon. As I said, that the matches always in ferry pair areas. You can see the JDE Sports, they are right now into the ferry pair areas. They are just trying to battle it out, and there will be teams who are willingly to take those early on clashes. JDE Sports, they have a good opportunity to get some points, in the ferry pair areas. You can see, I think there is some drop clashes, yes. And I think the JDE Sports, they have some knowledge about this drop class. They would have seen those parachute while in the airborne, and I think while taking the drop, they would have spotted those air parachutes. And if they have spotted, I think they will be taking up those fights, because this team, that is UCV Augusta, they are definitely into a drop clash with team 14, and they will try to target those team, and they will try to hunt them down. Because definitely if they are not hunt down in the early on phases, definitely they will climb up to the table. But this is also a good opportunity for team 14. In the meanwhile, if they somehow manage to get those early on frags on, I think they will be there will be benefit for them, because they will be getting some points. And the Molotov has been pulled out, but it will again retracted and back to the bag. Because I think, but he will be spotted, he will be taking down some shots. But in the meanwhile, but just the time remaining, he pulled out from that window, and he will be safe. Or it would have been disaster for JDE Sports, because if he was spotted, and if he was taken down, this could have been an early blow for JDE Sports. But they are at the hashtag 3. They would not want this early on casualties, but definitely they would want this fight to win, and then climb up to the table ladders as of now. Man, also UCV Augusta, they are also into those top 10 performances. But we'll have to see how the UC Augusta is trying to perform in this match. But eventually, GD Shadow G coming up very into the open, but this was a very risky move. If he was caught into the open, he could have been taken down and knocked as well. But this looks promising for team JD Esports as well. They are moving into the rhythm, but we'll have to figure out if JD Esports, just look at the aggression. The amount of JD in the meanwhile, Shadow G, just a cheeky angle from those those wooden walls, and he would have gotten all those frag points for them himself as well if there was more angles. But this was something very phenomenal coming up. But JD Sports going up into the open, just look at those movements as well, and just look at those utilities. This is what I always try to suggest people, suggest the players, that use your utilities very wisely. In be it early phase, be it at the last phase, you have to use those smokes, and you have to use those grenades. If you're not blocking the vision of your enemy, definitely you will be caught, and then there will be some casualty coming up. But one on one, Nathan will also take down one player, so this is not looking good for the team UCV Augusta. they have bring their fight on their own to the team JD Sports. But JD Sports coming up back into the action. The DBS will come out. Shadoji, he will again take down that one player. In the meanwhile, JD Sports have also lost one player. I mean, he is knocked, but let's see if he can be revived as well. But this is not looking good for UCV Augusta, because definitely if they are spotted up, they will be done and out. But an open, he will be spotted. Molly has been thrown. The breathing space for him is very low. But I think Shadow OG will hunt and chase him down, because they know he is the last player surviving from his end. And if he is caught, definitely he has been caught. Shot has been exchanged, and team 13 UCV August, they have been they have been disqualified from this matches. And I think it was they have tried their best. But GD Sports, as I said, this was the challenge to them, but this was an opportunity. Every challenge is an opportunity. They could have lost some few players, but JD Sports played very well. They haven't lost, I think, any player in this. In the meanwhile, they have gathered 4 points for themselves as well. So this was challenge brought up by UCV, and JD Sports will take this challenge by both hands. And let's see how the other teams are looking up to challenge the teams. But UCV Esports right now, they are into 44 points leads, and 32 points coming up for JD Esports, I guess. So you can say 8 and 4, you have 12 points of lead coming up from UCV Esports. This 12-point leads can be cover up in a single match, but for that UCV Esports, they would have to play a bad game, or maybe JD Esports, they could have just tried to get some knocks to UCV Esports. I think then only they can the tabletop. But let's see. I think UCV Sports, they are looking very promising today, and I don't think they will be making such a blunder mistake for them. And if UCV Sports do not do much of a thing, if just they stay calm in this match, if they just try to get to the top 5 as well, I think the job is done for them, because they are into the 12 points leads, and 12 points leads is very much. I mean, it's not something which you can't cover up in a one match. You can, but then you have to play a very good game, and also the other team has to play a bad game. So if the UCV Sport, they do not do much thing of fancy, just try to get 1 or 2 kills, and then try to get to the top 5 positions, I think this will be it for them, and they will be the winner for this Survival Symphony Hell Festival. And we'll see how the other teams are performing. But in the meanwhile, the rising strong esports team, that is Switch, he has spotted a player coming up from that buggy. He will be knocked down, and he will be taken down as well. So JD Shadow, from the JD Sports, he will be taken down, and he will be hunted down. This is not something good. I mean, this is what game is. I think JD Sports, they were into the fight with with the UCV Augusta, and they played very well with UCV Augusta. They disqualified that team, but the shots exchanged, the fires that come out, that pulled the attention of team number 18, and they figured out that there are some fight going on. Team 18, when they were fighting with UCV Augusta, sorry, JD Sports, when they were fighting with UCB Augusta, the shots being exchanged, that made some noise, and that noise will then catch up the attention of Team 18, which is Rising Strong Esports. And meanwhile, Rising Esports, one player has been spotted in an open, and I think he will be finished pretty much very soon. Yes, definitely one more again point added up to the JD Sports back, but the smokes comes up, and let's see if he can be survived, or he can be just converted into one finishing point. But the smokes is coming up. There are some points, but no, the random shots in the smoke, and he will be down and out. But JD Sports, they have lost their leader, I guess, Shadow OG. They have lost that player, but let's see how the JD Sports is going to take up the fight. In the meanwhile, JD Sports is coming up from the front and from the back as well. I think there are team number 7, which is Joe White Double X. So I think this is not looking good for team number 18, because from the both side, they are being hunted from the back. From the back, Joe X is there, I guess, and in the front you can see JD Sports is there. So things are not looking good for uh, um, uh, uh, team number 18. They are stuck in a sandwich situation, because but you will have to see GD. I mean, JD Monk has been also taken down by that RBS. I think there are a couple of teams who are trying. I mean, team 17 as well. That is real troublemakers. they are also into this fight, and the shots has been exchanged. JD Monk has also been taken down, but I'm not sure if he was finished or something. But things are not looking good for JD Sports. I think a one good rush for them, and they can be done and dusted for this match. They would not want this to happen. One player has been lost. Another player, that is JD Nathan. He has also been taken down. The last player will be surviving from JD Sports. If he is taken down, this is it for JD Sports, and let's see if that JD Sports can somehow manage to call this off. And but then things are not looking good for it, because I mean, JD Sports, a lot of teams at the same time they are trying to battle out with multiple teams. This is what is keeping them away from getting a good position. I mean, there are a lot of teams who are taking up the fight, and I think this is it for JD Sports, or what, because Joey, he will be also knocked down, and I think he is very completely in the open. Team eliminated. JD Sports, they have been eliminated. I mean, they had a chance. They were looking very promising, but eventually there are a lot of teams. You know, Team Seven as well into the action. Joey also came there, and I'm Rising Strong esports, they were also there. So there are a lot of teams with that help, and Evil Eye Gaming, they have also been eliminated. So things are not looking good for them. But in the meanwhile, can we have look at the angles as well? But RTM, that is I mean, real troublemakers, they have also been taking up the fight with with the team, and there are teams who are battling it out in the Rose Hockey area. As you can see, none of the players, I think, has been casualty there, and they have acquired one finishing points for them in a Rose Hockey area. But let's see, real troublemakers, they are trying to hunt the team down. They are into the different positions. They are just trying to capture all those positions. But we'll have to figure out if they can get some more points for themselves as well or not. But let's see if the team 17, the one player is always on a flank angle, but he will have to be very careful where he is trying to go. I think there is another player coming up into the actions there as well, but the hill is not empty, and this is not looking good for real troublemakers. I think he's making so much of moves, and if any player from the hill areas, if any player from that hill areas gets the angle to him, I think he will be I mean, he will be spotted and he will be knocked down. But let's see, team 9, which is your energy esports, like they are also into the competition. You know, energy esports, they are also right now, as of now, they are into the 12 points lead UCV esports with energy official. JD sports, they are done and dusted. Hashtag 2, they were into the position. But RTM, the player I was telling that he was always in a flank angle, has been spotted, and I think this player is also going to get down by the zone. Definitely he will be taken down by the zone. He will take those zone damage, and he will be knocked out, and in an open he will be caught off guard, and that kill will be gone to the team. But the last player will be surviving from that NSG esports. The last player is Ace King, and this and he will have to figure out the way to make his team survive, because eventually the circle will shift, and I think he will have to lose his life, because definitely the Flores King, the players has come into the scout, the sprays has been taken, but the players from the backside, he will be spotted. But the player who went to the flank angle will get off from the vehicle, and he will take that shot. RTM also, Gutsy, has also been taken down. The last player will be surviving for real troublemakers, and real troublemakers are into the trouble right now. They haven't made trouble for any team, but they are into the trouble. But let's see, the real troublemakers still can call off from this situation. But team 17, they are in. No, I don't think so, because the player who was knocked out is very far away. There is no chance that he is going to get revival. But the RTM, real troublemakers, last player will be surviving from their end as well. And as I predicted before the start of match, and as I said also, this is going to be last match, so there will be aggression. You know, there will be teams always fighting up, because you know the team at the bottom, they do not have much thing to lose. They would want to capture good position, they would want to capture those kill points, and they will target the teams at the top tables, because they don't have much things to lose. They will play fearlessly, you know. And let's see, the circle is into the school areas. In the middle of the school, there that the epicenter is the school of this areas, and you will have to see a lot of teams going to move out. But I don't think so, because the rotation will be pretty much easy, because there are not much teams left at this point. In a good you know, in official tournaments, we can see still 10 to 12 more than 10 to 12 teams are remaining. I mean, but right now into the in this types of matches where there is no qualifications rounds, you always try to play fearlessly. Let's see how the teams are going to perform in the Potato Hill area. As you can see that it is being captured right now by I think there are multiple teams. There are two teams who are trying to take the capture of Potato Hills, which is team 15 and Joy as well. So Volume Zero and Joy, both of the team, they are trying to capture the Potato Hill areas. But let's see who will be successful in doing so. But as of now, Team 7, they are looking good. They have 6 finish points for themselves. But Volume Zero, how many points did they have? But Volume Zero, as of now, they are also into the battle. But as of now, UCV Esports, as I said, they do not need to do anything much of a fancy. They just need to come to the top 5 and the job will be done for them. And this is what happened for UCV Esports, 44 points for them, and the and 33 points for the JD Esports and Energy Esports. They are with the 32 points. So, Volume Zero is the only team left who can challenge the UCV Esports, but it is very, very tough for them because they will have to catch up, a lot of points, 2 points here and there, 4 points here. So they will have to catch up with the 26 points, 16 points from here right now. So in order, if they can try to catch up, but let's see how the teams perform here. But Joe White, they are looking good. They are with the team three mans, three each points for the top two for both of the player. Okio and also. But let's as of now. We have one, two, three, four, five, six, and 7 teams into the action. The grenades being exchanged. I'm sorry, the smokes are being thrown so that the revival can be made, and I think the revival will be made if there is no some other angles coming up for Joy enemy. But before that happening, I think that revival will be made and that player will be gone into the safe. But the rush, I think this can come at any time. But in meanwhile, okay, with the DBS action, now he has backed off as of now, and he's trying to throw that grenades, which is quite promising for the players, because definitely if you're trying to push and there are the grenades, and at any moment if that made connections, the Joy can increase their points. And this is what happened. The grenade took that advantage, and that grenade pulled off very nicely into the place, and this will take down that one player. But definitely, let's see if that player can be taken down or not. 20 players left and 7 teams are remaining. But Team 15, Volume Zero, coming up from the behind with 11 points, and also I would just say that Joy needs to be very, very careful, because Team 18, sorry, the Volume Zero, they are coming up from behind, and defi- definitely, I think they will be catching up with the team into the actions. But UCV Sports, I think officially not yet, but definitely they have like they are the winner of this tournament, because they are leading with a lot of fabulous points, and Joe Ayokyo, he will be taken down as well, and it doesn't look good for Joe. Sharky is the only player left, and I think he will be also taken down or what. But yes, team 15, only 5 teams remaining. In the Volume Zero, in the meanwhile, he will spot another player. He will take down 100 down, and team Joy, I mean, I think yes, Joy has been eliminated. Joy Double X has been eliminated. I think they had some good points, 7 to 8 finishing points. But let's see, what was this enough? I don't think so. But Team 15, Volume Zero, and in the meanwhile, Real Troublemakers as well. They are also done and dusted for this match. Last player was surviving from their end, but it was not enough for the team, for the performance to make up. But let's see how the team things goes up for the Volume Zero. I think in this match, Volume Zero has a very good chance of getting that winner chicken dinner, but they will have to be very careful while moving up to the circle. So we are now left with the top 4 teams, and we can see Champions Esports on the right hand side of the of Volume Zero as well. And meanwhile, two other teams, which is Team 6 or 5, I guess, they are in the front as well. So we'll have to be very careful. Energy officials also coming up into the actions, and that's Energy and the iGaming as well, and they are also as of now. But as I said, they have been taken down, and now we are left with the top four teams, and we have left with UCV Esports, Volume Zero, Champions Esports, and NSG Official. So UCV Esports, they are just trying to catch up into the action, but UCV Sports, I haven't saw them much into the actions, but they have done their job. They have officially, I mean, not officially, but yes, right now, with that much point lead, I don't think there are any player who can challenge them, and they will be the winner. There will be winner for this tournament. So teammate UCV Sports, all the four players are completely into the circle, into the epicenter of the circle. The only thing which is not into their favor is the height advantage, but if you talk about man advantage, if you take about the positions and all, definitely they are, everything is into the fair, because they are surviving with all four man right now. But the height advantage, and that can be problematic for them as well, but they will have to be very careful, because there are other teams as well who are completely okay. So we have Champions Esports as well. They are also left with four teams, four players, so we have four each player from Champions Esports and UCV Esports, and then we have three players from NSG, and then we have two players from Volume Zero. So that comprises of top 11. Now we have Volume Zero. I mean, one on one, each and one player has been picked off, and I think Volume Zero, they have also been eliminated, or what, from this match. I guess yes. Now we have left with UCV trying to take on to the Champions Esports, but Champions Esports, that's not looking good for them, because they will have to move into the circle. In the meanwhile, Lobster will be taken down. And he will be knocked out, but there will be revival coming up. But in the meanwhile, Champions Esports, he has Champions Esports at the last match. They are trying their best, somehow they managed, somehow they just try to pull this off in the last match. But UCV Sports getting back into the action, the one player Lobster, he will be finished off, but teammate, I think they have done their job. The buggy is now rotating. They will try to hunt those players, and I think they will acquire some more points. The buggy is on a roll. Last player will be, he will be also caught, and he will be taken down. Now we are down to last top two teams, Champions Esports as well there. And this is 3v3 proper fight, or there are some other players as well? I'm not sure. Okay, so we have three players coming up from UCV Empire, and we have then three players from okay, four players from Champions Esports. So it's 4v3 coming up into the action. So the team UCV, they also need to, I mean they are into the circle as of now, but the next circle, if somehow the team survives, you will have to see if they can manage to get. But Champions Esports, they have very good number of finishing points in their hands, and I think they are also right top contender for winner and chicken dinner, definitely yes. But in the meanwhile, Champions Esports, one player will be knocked down. Can UCV bring up the chicken dinner? I mean, they tried their best in the first match, they tried their best in the second match, but nonetheless, let's see if the UCB again, the second player, the buggy will come on the roll, and that player will be taken down. I mean, there's some professional players coming into the actions. I think we have seen many professional players doing this. I mean, blind esports, you can see soul esports doing all those buggy stuffs and all. They come up from buggy, and meanwhile UCB sports again got, I mean, they missed out on the first match, but in the last match of this tournament, they had like won that winner chicken dinner, and with that winner chicken dinner, there will be the #1 for this match as well, and also of this tournament, because of the lead they had, they made, of 15 points lead was there. uh, Definitely UCV esports, with that winner chicken dinner, the lead will always increasing to more than 20 plus. And so here, ladies and gentlemen, on your screen, the winner of this is UCV, officially you can say, but as of now in this match, winner chicken dinner also goes to UCV. And point tables will be shortly declared, on your screen. You will see that point tables coming up, and the prize, as I said, this is powered by the Hills Festival, presented to you by Jubilant Divines Esports, definitely. And the first prize which will goes to the team. They will be getting that 4 free tickets to the Hill Festival, and also 1,000 rupees bonus additional prize money. And also this play, the team coming up in the second, they will be getting 500. And this was the top two, and they're exclusively lucrative prize funds as well. But UCB Empire, they did their job, got the 24 points in the last match, and somehow the Survivor Symphony, you know, played recklessly. I mean, in the first match as well, they performed something very aggressively. They had some 17, 18 points in their hands by finishing points, and this match as well. Commendable job by UCB Empire. Let's see who is going to be the winner. And the point table as of now on your screen will be shown very shortly. This is your caster hearing from this end. This is Delta Plays, and we were presenting you the Jubilant Divines, presented to you by Jubilant Divines Esports. This was Survivor Symphony tournament powered by the Hills Festival, the Spirit of Meghalaya, and this was 3 back-to-back matches we have shown. Please make sure, if you like the stream, do subscribe the channel, do hit the like button as well, and also don't forget to attend those the Spirit of Meghalaya, that the Hills Festival as well. And also congratulations to the team who will be coming up to the top. And I mean, this was a very fun tournament. This is your caster signing off from this side. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys loved the you guys can follow me as well, and definitely we'll be bringing you some fabulous tournaments again and again by your support. So thanking on the behalf of management, I will be thanking you all guys for your patience, for your engagement into this stream. So this is your caster signing off. Thank you very much. Bye bye.
With the blades like stop, look running for a big.
Okay, so the moment we were waiting for on your screen, in a few moments you will we will see the overall overall points table on your screen. UCB Sports definitely played very fabulous game into the previous match, and overall standing on your screen. right now you can see the table toppers, UCB Esports coming up on the leaderboard. This match of the previous match, you can see UCB Empire managed to get that hashtag one ranking up, and and the overall finishing points, overall kill points, they will also be very much pretty clear vision. I mean, definitely they had a very good lead up for their matches. But match ranking of the previous match, you can see Champions Esports coming up hashtag 2, NSG officials as well, volume 0 with that 11 finish with those kills points as well. You can see at the 5th position, 6th position, you can see Real Troublemakers, Joy at the 7th position, and at 8th position you can see NSG. At the 9th position you can see Evil Eye Gaming. At the 10th you have Rising Strong. At the 11th JD Sports, they were also picked up very early into the match. And at 12th we can see UCB Augusta. I mean, there are some teams who are going to perform very well coming up into the actions. I can see that UCB Empire, they played fabulous professional games. You can see those buggy rotations and as well the smoke utilities from the smoke. But the moment we were waiting for on your screen, the overall standing, and a big round of applause and this congratulations to UCB Empire. They had the utmost opportunity to get to that. And with the 68 point, that there is a pretty much very surprisingly coming up a lot of lead coming up from their end. So UCB Empire with that one winner chicken dinner, the winner of the Survivor Symphony, and hashtag 2 we have volume 0 with 34 points. JDE Sports, they have also with the 34 points coming up, but the placement points that determines who will be going to the position. They somehow managed to get one winner chicken dinner in the first match, but the momentum they lost in the second and third matches. But but in the 4th position, NSG Esports coming up with the 33 points. Champions Esports coming up with the 29 points. NSG Officials, coming up at the 6th position with 26 points. Joe I coming up at the 7th position with 21 points. Now we turn the pages to the different side, and we can say Rising Strong Esports with that 20 points. They will be at the 8th position. At the 9th positions, Real Troublemakers, they will be at with the 20 points as well. And then, but still the placement points make up the difference. At You can see at the 10th position we have iGaming with 10 points, and with 11 at the 11th position Joa is there with 7 points, and Evil iGaming, they are also on the 12th position with 7 points. 13 at the hashtag 13 we have UCB Augusta with 8 points, and Dark Army, they are on the 14th, and Black Warrior with that 15 points. Sorry, Black Warrior on the hashtag 15 with 1 point, and Atom Esports, somehow they did not manage to get any points for them in the 3 matches. They will be left with 0 points at all. But all the best to the teams for their future matches, and there will be shortly the prize will be distributed by the management team. But as of now on the stream, the things are done, and this as I said, congratulations to the team who performed very well, and all the teams who participate in this tournament. Definitely there is a lot of future coming up from Northeast State, but definitely, as I said, the people who are watching, make sure you guys support the esports culture in the northeastern areas, and definitely have a fabulous day ahead are coming up in the Hills Festival. So the teams who won the first prize will be getting those 4 free tickets and 1000 bonus rupees, and this team at the second will be getting 500 points. So definitely will be coming up shortly with I mean you guys, if you guys show some support and love to our management and this kind of stuff, definitely we will be back again with some interesting tournaments coming up into the action lined up for the northeastern states. So this was your caster and Kublai. Thank you very much. Tata, bye bye, and take care.